Hello, my internet friends. I'm Ryan, and this is Demos in the Dark. Tonight, we have something super cool. We have the Benson Amps temperature-controlled Germanium Fuzz. I love Germanium Fuzz. I do. It's probably my favorite effect that you can run a guitar through. I love most everything about it. I love the character. I love the saturation. I love the squishiness of it. But the one thing I don't love about Germanium is the unpredictability of it. Your Germanium Fuzzes can sound one way in one room and sound completely different in a different room. And, if you gig out, man, I mean, especially if you're playing outdoors, or like back before they had LED lights, if you were playing a stage with super hot can lighting, you didn't know what was gonna happen when you clicked on your fuzz pedals. So most of the pedals on my board are silicon because I know what it's gonna do when I click on it. So there's a solution for that though. There's a heater inside of this pedal, and it keeps the germanium diodes at just the perfect temperature for the bias that it's set to. And it never changes. And you can watch, there's a little light here and it'll flicker on and off. That's the heater turning on and off just to keep this thing going at the same temperature. And it sounds incredible. It sounds awesome. So I'm gonna throw it on a bunch of guitar tracks here. Let's go. Let's take a deeper look into the Benson Germanium Fuzz. Let's take a look at the controls. There are 3 of them. On the top, you have a volume. Volume is volume. And actually, there's a fair amount of volume on tap on this, so you can boost your amp, because this pedal was made by an amp maker. So go fig that he's considered the interaction with your amp. But yeah, there's a ton of it. You can use this thing as a boost pedal, and it sounds incredible. Underneath that is a gain. That's your saturation. Low gain is low saturation. High gain is high saturation. Next to that is the impedance control. The way I think of impedance control is I like to use fuzzes. Like a fuzz face can be a really great overdrive. And the way I pull that off is I run the guitar volume about halfway, and what that does is that really tightens it up, removes some of the fuzz, and it can be a super, super pleasing sounding overdrive. I'm gonna start with my Scythe Guitars OH20. And if you are a regular on this channel, you are used to what I'm gonna say next. I am going to be running into the Benson Amps Monarch Reverb. The amp and guitar combo sounds like this. So when you get this thing, I don't want you to think it's broken because I did. The impedance control. This is the fuzziest it's gonna be is actually all the way over here. The cleanest it's gonna be is all the way on this side. So let's just run a few of the knobs and then I'll show you a couple settings I like and we'll do it that way. So here I have a Gibson ES339, and we're gonna run it into the fuzz, and it's gonna sound incredible. And there are a couple reasons for this. There's a buffer on the front end, a really high quality buffer, which is why I was able to use it with a wah pedal as well. And that leads to a kind of like a pickup simulator. And then the pickup simulator goes into the impedance control. I don't know what any of that means, but I do know that it allows me to use this thing with this thing, and that makes me super happy. So here we go. right, so there you have it. Just a brief look at the Benson amps Germanium temperature-controlled fuzz. Sounds incredible. Knocked it out of the park. No shock. Zero shock to me that he knocked it out of the park. I'm just going to play it out.